Right, we've got Mark White with us. You got a new job, Mark, painting and decorator. Painting over the cracks, do you feel, after that 3-2 win today against Maidstone? On a
Yeah.
serious note?
Listen, mate, it's, we're here to, we've got to recognise where we're at, as a team and a club. It's, Alfie Rutherford, Matt Briggs, Seb Barman, Josh Taylor, Jack Jebb, Barry Fuller, Luke Moore. There's no cracks there, Baz. They are genuine problems.
Yeah.
So we've got to be realistic, because especially with me, because I'm the first to say we're shit. So we've got to be realistic with our judgment. This is a league that if you go to another team, and by the way, I've probably forgotten someone in that list,
probably have,
because
yeah.
there's I think we've got about 10 or 11 senior players missing. If you go to any other team in this league, and they've even got 3 names not on their team sheet, you think happy days bonus. We are carrying a huge amount of problems and injuries. Then today, we had Jack Jebb that's got a sickness bug, and Niall McManus has the same bug, and we had no choice but to play him, and we agreed to try and take him off as soon as we could, and we couldn't even take him off the pitch. We ended up with a left back playing centre mid. We ended up with another left back playing holding mid. And if all you've got left is heart and desire, that's not a bad thing. The fans had the heart and desire to get us over the line. I don't think it was a great game. It definitely was not a great game. I don't think either team and manager Hackand, got a great setup down there, and he will know that they're not where they want to be at the moment. We're not where we want to be at the moment. But ultimately, getting wins is what matters, and we got a win in front of the fans who willed us on, gave them a great night and reward for coming out in the cold. But we got more players missing than you can shake a stick at, and that's hard to carry. Harry Ottaway's played half an hour with a dead leg. James McShane's come off with a head injury.
Yeah, I see, I heard, yeah.
I mean, so it's a little bit like, platoon really. Like, who's going to come? You try. It's easy from the side, Gaz. It's easy from the side. You try. A lot of you've got 11 boys or 10 boys missing before the start. Then you've got a boy playing with a stinking flu. Your captain goes off with a head injury.
Sure.
Tough day, mate.
And those last 2 goals, it was unbelievable. Where did they come from? Where did they come from? It's unbelievable how that game finished.
Well, just ground and pound, I think, really, like just getting the ball out into wide areas, and then, eventually we put a lot of balls in the box, and eventually the pressure told, I thought, really. And obviously the more that we created pressure, the more the fans got behind us, the more we created more pressure. And Bobby's an impact player. He had a really tough game at Chesterfield, so we sort of freshened it up with Nicky today. But Bobby's a great impact player, and Bobby deserves that. He works really hard, he really cares. But we got the win, and that's what matters. And there's some individuals that have to do better. I've pointed them out in the changing room. I don't think it was a great team performance. I don't think you can say the team wasn't one of those. I thought Chesterfield, to a man, we were brilliant. Today, I thought to 4 or 5 men, we gave it our all, and there were some poor performances. So I've always been accurate with that. Do you know what I mean? But we've got to win, Gaz. We've got to fucking win. That's how it is, mate. And sometimes that's what matters. All the time, that's what matters.
You don't have to tell me what exact word for word what you said at half time, but what did you say at half time? Because obviously going down, good start, a great start, 100 goals for James McShane for the club, which is blooming brilliant. And then we just let another little soft goal going and another going. What did you say at half time to the boys?
I just thought Sammy was defending too deep, and
yeah, he was.
I thought he didn't back himself against Jack, and Jack's such a dangerous player, we'd have Jack back here, in the way he plays, in honesty, is a really effective player, and Jack's sort of guts and glory. Do you know what I mean? He puts everything on the line, and if you have a blonde moment on him, he'll score a goal. I thought Sammy defended him too deep, and because of that, he didn't really enable Archie and Isaac to go and press the game. And then I thought they was getting the ball in the half spaces, early bells, and creating danger that weren't really there just because we were too deep. I thought Jimmy had every opportunity in the first half to get running at the left back and, you know, really give him a problem, but he was just not as aggressive as he needed to be.
Better second half.
100%. I thought he'd done really well second half. You know, it's hard to carry that many boys missing. I mean, the fact of the matter is, we've got to say it as it is. If you put that 11 on a bit of paper, that was probably our reserve team 2 years ago. And that's the fact of the matter. Don't care what anyone says,
No,
that's how it is.
We said that earlier,
right?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, that's nowhere near the type of team we put out. But you know what? I want them to be, Gaz, and that's what fucking matters. I want them to be the next brilliant Wanderers team. I want these boys. I try and give them accurate feedback all the time. I try to tell them when I think they're great and when I think they're not. I try to be fair and honest, and I really want them to step up. And some of them will get the opportunity to step up on in the FA Trophy Saturday. They'll be playing, and I want to see them step up, and that's where we are really. So we're learning a little bit about what we got, but we won the game. Thanks to the fans for coming out. By the way, thanks for the Maidstone fans as well. Want to just say, train strike, sung their hearts out for their team. I think they're a good bunch, Maidstone. I like the club, and I like Hakan. And, you know, I really appreciate fans that travel that far on a cold Tuesday evening with a train strike. Thanks very much. And our people coming down as well.
Just last couple of questions before we go. It's cold out here. I thought Walshy played well in goal again. He's getting better and better as the games are going, aren't they?
Yeah, I said to Joe and Archie, I thought when the pressure come on, I thought they went a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
Right, a little bit quiet. Joe's job was to speed the game up. Archie's job was to... You know, but that's obviously these youngsters, they've not been in this situation before, the pressure cooker ones. And you know, the real hero tonight for me was Niall, because let me tell you, he was ill. I mean, I've literally gone to the garage, got him loads of painkillers. He's been on all sorts of things, right? He's literally, he's had more drugs, mate, than Pete Doherty, right, to play this game, right? And he's literally... He was blowing out his arse in a 2 in midfield, bless him. Then I said, look, do me a favour, just sit and hold, because Macca's had to go off. We've had to put Bobber centre mid. Then somebody else has had to go
Kennedy
off.
go?
Kennedy's. Then I had to say, no. I looked at him and thought he wanted to win it. Then we pushed him forward again. He just don't stop running, mate. That's a hero. That's a Wanderers hero, mate, tonight. And he got man of the match rightfully. And I appreciate players like that.
Right, so we've got big game on Saturday, Yeovil Town away. So what, just a training session Thursday, and just counting up, you know, counting who can turn up, and on the way down to there on Saturday. Basically.
Yeah. I mean, I think the fans are looking forward to it. New ground.
Yeah.
I want to just say that I'm gonna sort the fans out all their food down there. Going to give them a pot of money to spend for going down there, because I think the last 3-4 weeks we've been away from home, God knows how many times. They've travelled all up and down the country, so you know I'm going to give them a pot of money for some food and drink that I'll give to the coach. We'll appreciate that. It's going to be tough. Like I said, mate, I think the two teams that played tonight, you know, if you've been honest about it, mate, the two teams that played tonight would be in the bottom 4 of this league in terms of performance. I think that there's not many teams, if any, you'd play in this division that would not beat both of those sides tonight. If I'm being really honest, but we just have to. The management team, we scrap away at it. We go with what we got. We're putting Callum Kennedy holding mid. We always throw everything we got at it. Tonight we made some good decisions and got a win. I mean, by the way, sorry, I forgot all about all the names I said they're missing. Ed Harris done his calf in the warm-up.
Yeah.
Ed Harris is starting the game, does his calf in the warm-up, mate. I mean, no disrespect for forgetting you, Ed. That's how horrific it is. So it's a bit of a roll call, but we got the win. That's what matters.
Well done.
Got the W, mate.
Congratulations to you and the team. And see you Saturday, my friend.
See you, mate.
All
Cheers,
the best.
Guys.